Hey guys, today we're going to read a nonfiction story called Why Do Tigers Have Stripes? It's going to tell us a lot of different facts about animals. So here we go. We're starting off with polar bears. Why are polar bears white? So that when they go out hunting, it's hard to see them moving across the snow and ice. Polar bears live at the cold, icy North Pole. Their thick, white, furry coats help them blend into their snowy home. Look, no nose. You would think their shiny black noses would give them away, but polar bears aren't dumb. They cover their noses with snow. That is smart, but what's Mickey going to do about those ears? I say, what do polar bears eat for lunch? You guys have a guess? It's a little joke for you. Icebergers. Who's next? Polar bears are very big. On its back legs, this bear is more than 7 feet tall. That's almost as tall as an elephant. Wow, look how tall he is. There he is with this little baby. So sweet. Playtime. Mother polar bears spend a lot of time playing with their cubs. Chilly facts from the North Pole. A polar bear's thick, greasy fur keeps it warm when it's in the water. Polar bears live to be about 40 years old. In the winter, they cuddle up together in icy caves to keep themselves warm. All right, who do we have here? Why does a stick insect look like a stick? So hungry birds, bats, and lizards will leave it alone. After all, would you want to eat a stick for dinner? But just looking thin and twiggy isn't enough. The stick insect has learned to hold its body in a stick-like way and to keep very still. Oh, there it is. It's so hard to see even. See, Mickey's looking right at it. It looks just like the branch. That is cool. Sticky facts. Stick insects are also called walking sticks. They are mostly found in hot countries such as the Philippines and Indonesia. The world's longest insect is the giant stick insect. It grows up to be around 12 inches long. Baby disguises. Stick insects take their disguise very seriously. Even their eggs look like plant seeds. That's super cool. Why do tigers have stripes? So they can't be seen. A tiger's stripes blend in with the dark and light colors of the plants and grasses where they live. Also, the stripes break up the outline of the tiger's body, making it difficult for other animals to see it. Which way? A tiger's stripes on the main part of its body run up and down, but Mickey's stripes are going the wrong way. Oh no. Tiger tails. When they get hot, tigers cool off with a swim. Angry tigers wrinkle up their noses and snarl. Tiger cubs are looked after by their mothers until they are about 2 years old. She teaches them how to hunt by playing games with them. There we go. This shows a ship too. People have learned from animals how to hide without being seen. Warships were once painted with wavy lines, so from far away the enemy couldn't see the shape of the ship clearly. That's cool too. Why does a crocodile look like a log? So it can sneak up on its lunch. I'll just have a cool drink from this river, thinks a passing antelope. Just a few old logs floating around in it. Nothing to be frightened of. Well, we know differently. Croc surprise. What do you get if you cross a crocodile with a flower? I don't know, but I wouldn't try smelling it. Crocodile tails. People used to think that crocodiles cried when they ate their prey. Now we know they cry to get rid of the salt they have swallowed in the water. Interesting. Doing the tail walk. Crocs can rear up on their powerful tails and push themselves through the water. See that guy right there? That takes a lot of strength. Thanks for the ride, Mom. Crocodiles lay eggs on the riverbank. Loving crocodile moms carry their babies to the river in their mouths. That's kind of hard to see. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a tiny baby crocodile in her mouth, and she's just being very careful not to eat it right there. Why are some birds' eggs speckled? So they don't look like eggs. The speckles make the shape of the egg hard to see among the leaves and branches of a tree or the stone and pebbles of the shore. Look at all of those. Cool. Like camouflaged. Little and large, the biggest egg in the world is the ostrich egg, which would make enough scrambled eggs for 24 people. The smallest is a hummingbird egg. It's the size of your little fingernail. Eggy facts. To protect its eggs, the Indian woodpecker lays them inside the nests of stinging ants. No one would touch the eggs with all those nasty ants around. How do chameleons change color? Good question. Chameleons have spots of different colors all over their skin, and when it needs to change color, the chameleon's eyes and skin send messages to its brain. Then these spots shrink or grow to match the chameleon's background. Lick, lick. Chameleons' tongues are as long as their bodies. Wow. Their long tongues help them to catch insects. Check that out. You see him reaching out to grab that off that plant. Oh, wow. Colorful chameleon facts. The chameleon also changes colors when it's angry. It breaks out in red and orange spots. Chameleons live in the hot places like Africa and parts of the United States. They like to eat insects, especially yummy spiders. Chameleons can look backwards and forwards at the same time because their eyes don't move together like ours do. You see this one? So he can move one eye one way and one eye the other. Why are some fish flat? So that when they are swimming along, they don't look like fish at all. Check that guy out. He's flat as a pancake. That way, bigger fish won't chase them, and when danger is near, they press their bodies flat against the ocean floor and blend in with their background. What's that? It isn't a flatfish, it's a monkfish. But it acts like a flatfish. It has a flat bottom, which it presses against the ocean bed. Magic eyes. A flatfish can also blend in with its background. Its eyes look at a color, and its body changes to match that color. Flatfish can look like pebbles, sand, or seaweedy rocks. That's cool. He's kind of like a chameleon also. Flatfish facts. If you put a flatfish on a checkerboard, it will change to match the board. That's crazy. The biggest flatfish is the halibut. It can grow up to 10 feet from nose to tail. That's as long as a canoe. Whoa. How does a snake play hide and seek? Snakes have patterns on their skins. The patterns match their background so well they can hide without being seen and wait for a tasty meal. Let's see. But there are some snakes that have another way of protecting themselves. They lie still with their mouths open and pretend to be dead. That's awesome. Mickey was so still that the snake didn't even notice him. Slithering facts. Snakes don't have noses. They taste the air by sticking out their tongues. The longest snake in the world is the regal python, which can grow to over 30 feet long. That's almost as long as a railway car. Fangs a lot. Many snakes have fangs that curve in, so once they have bitten into their prey, it can't escape. You can see this one. See how they hook forward? Scary. I'm not a fan of snakes. When is a leaf not a leaf? When it's a butterfly. Some butterflies and moths do a complete disappearing act among the falling leaves. They have bright colors on top of their wings and dead leaf colors underneath. So when they rest on a branch with their wings closed, they can't be seen. See that one? That looks just like a leaf, but he's just closed up. Leave me alone. Some leaf-like lookalikes even have edges on their wings that look like they've been chewed by insects. They are moths that are patterned to look like the bark of trees. And the European moth keeps its enemies away by looking like a nasty wasp. Why can a baby deer not be spotted? Because it is spotted. A baby deer can stand up and walk a few hours after it's born, but until it's big enough to join the herd, it hides among the grasses and ferns, its spotty coat making it very difficult to see. Santa's deer. Reindeer live in the cold north. Both male and female reindeer have antlers. Male deer use their antlers to frighten off other male deer who try to take over their herd. See that one? The big. I have a lot of deer in my backyard lately and lots of babies. You guys probably do too, some of you. Oh dear, there are many kinds of deer. This is a male red deer and it has big bony antlers on its head. That one, a red shaped. Deer facts. Grown-up male red deer are called stags and the females are called hinds. The tiniest deer is the Chinese water deer. It's only 20 inches tall. The male has 2 sharp tusks poking out of its mouth. Interesting. That's that one right there, I guess. There you go. Dear me, what do reindeer say before they tell a joke? This one will slay you. Oh, funny. All right, how do caterpillars look like snakes? The hawk moth caterpillar from Brazil has markings on its body that look like snake eyes. So when it puffs out its chest, it looks like a small but very unfriendly snake. What's a caterpillar? A worm with a sweater on. That's funny. How confusing. There are friendly beetles that look like wasps. There's a harmless snake that looks like the deadly coral snake. And there's a grasshopper that looks like a stinging scorpion. Spot the difference. There are night-flying moths with wings that look like owls, eyes shining in the dark. Can you tell who's who? See the spot on the moth that looks like the owl's eyes? Neat. Why are sloths so slimy? Because they never wash. After a while, a sloth's fur grows a greenish scum and beetles and moths come to live in it. This may be uncomfortable, but it's a good disguise. The sloth looks just like a mossy old branch. Hanging around. Sloths spend their days hanging upside down in the trees. Their legs are stronger and their claws are long and curved, so they can hold on tight. Upside down facts. Mother sloths even give birth to their babies while hanging upside down. The babies hold on to their mothers for up to 9 months until they are ready to start hanging upside down all by themselves. What a drag! Sloth's legs weren't made for walking. If a sloth accidentally lands on the ground, it drags itself along with its hooked claws. See it right there? They were designed just for hanging around. Mickey's mind teaser. Many animals protect themselves by blending in with their background. Can you find a fish, a snake, a butterfly, and some eggs in this picture? I think I see the flatfish. See how many you can find. The end. Have a great day, guys.